Hey you guys, this is Heidi from Barbara's Mama. Thanks for tuning in. So in today's video, I wanted to share with you guys what we do for our Bible time in our homeschool. I recently did a video on the curriculum that I'm planning to choose for next year, which is 2018-2019. I will link that video down below if you have not watched it. But in that video, I didn't mention any Bible curriculum. And the reason why is because we really don't use a Bible curriculum. But our first subject and our first thing to do in our homeschool is Bible time. So I wanted to share with you guys what we do for our Bible time. One thing I did have for this year that I ordered last year is these parent cards from We Choose Virtues. Sorry, I was missing I was supposed to have the parent card in front of it so I could show you. Okay, here we go. So these are from We Choose Virtues, and these are parent cards. This is actually considered a homeschool curriculum. It comes with a poster, which I have, but it comes with more things. I didn't order everything. I just ordered the cards and the poster. And there's a lot more things that it comes with for schools, if you're gonna use it for a school setting or for homeschool setting. There's other things. There's also lessons that they include and so forth. But I just wanted to do the character cards. So these are all on characters like obedience, perseverance, self-control, forgiveness. Let me show you. Hold on, let me show you self-control. Okay. So I wanted to show you how we use these, and what I did was throughout the year we would just use the card, do the verse, and then maybe do an activity that was in the back of the card, but also talk about the little characters. So they're called, it's from Virtueville Kids, and she's called Stop Sign Madeline. So I like it because it's always referencing to the saying. The saying says, I make myself do the right thing. That is a saying for self-control. So this is a thing that the kids learn to trigger them to focus on the character, which I love that. That's how I used it. That's how they kind of made it for. And then it has another one in the bottom. We don't use that one as much. My older child was using that saying before in the beginning, but then I thought it was too much memorization. We were trying to do the verse and so forth. I'd rather them memorize the verse than anything else. So, and then it comes with a verse, and then it comes with a story of the virtual kid, why she's holding the stop sign and so forth. So it says, whenever you say stop sign, think of Madeline and stuff like that. So, and then this one is obedience, and it says, whenever you see an Obi, think of Joey. So he's Joey Obi, and he's playing an Obi. So whenever you see an Obi, think of Joey. So it just gives them cute little things to trigger the character that they learned about. This one, it says, okay, whatever you say, I will obey right away. That's the little saying. So I love these to teach my children character building. We used it in lessons combined with different devotionals that I'll show you in a minute.
But I mostly use these to teach my kids about godly behavior, what it means to be a Christian, and how we ought to live. So by God's standards, we ought to be honest, we ought to be obedient, and so forth. And they have been enjoying the characters and the sayings and the visuals.
So I love that about these. I'm going to continue these for next year, because we didn't do a few of them. We didn't do like 3 or 4 of them, so I'm going to continue. And then I'm going to learn these right away. It's not something that, okay, I'm going to be obedient today because, you know, I learned about obedience. No, it's something that you have to continuously teach. Also exercise yourself, like patience for mamas, self-control for mamas. We have to exercise and then be examples to the kids too, which is what they enforce. And so it's just a great way to get us all on check with our characters. So that's great. I totally recommend that to have with you. So one of the curriculums that I use, or one of the Bibles that I use, or devotionals, this is one of them. This is called A Faith to Grow On by John MacArthur. This was gifted to me, and it was all broken, like as you can see, but it was all there. It's all intact. This just came apart from the seam there. So I love this so much, you guys. It's just so meaty, the subjects. It comes with subjects. So for example, the blue represents can we see God? So the blue will talk about, can we see God? Are we like God? How are we different from God? What does God want? So the blue is all about God, right? Then you have the green or the orange. The orange would be all about, just like by themes. The orange will be all about creation. It tells you what we're gonna cover on all about creation. And then how each lesson comes with, it comes with a title. This one will say, has God really lived forever? It has a mini discussion, a prayer, a starter, a little unscramble, and then things to think about, which is my favorite part, things to think about. So for example, has God really lived forever? Thing to think about here says, think about all things God has created. Which one is your favorite? Draw a picture of it. So it gives them a cute little activity for the kids to do, and then it has the verses there that backs it up. So I love it because it comes with activities, a fun discussion for the kiddos, and is by themes. It's well put together. I really love this one. I totally recommend it. We actually have been using this one as a family devotion, so it's been great. I also did this one, and this one I bought from the library. It is the devotional, family devotional by VeggieTales, and it was also broken. I have like the best luck, whatever. It was all coming out from the seams too. Let me see, let me show you, look. But for 25 cents, you guys, I totally had to get it. I thought it was so cute. So this one also, if you have younger kids and you wanted to do something with like activities and so forth like that, this one is great. It's also by themes. So like, let's say the first one will be about cowboys and stuff like that. So I'll have like 4 lessons that coincide with each other. And then it has the devotional, the listen up, which is something to think about, and a little activity, and then the Bible reference. And then it has like a cucumber connection. It has some questions to talk about with your kids and so forth. So I think this one is super awesome. It's so much fun. It has games it comes with depending on that lesson. So this one is so great, you guys. I enjoyed it so much. I think we did it for like 2.5 months, and then once we took a break from our homeschool, we didn't come back to it for a few reasons, but this one took about, I don't know, 45 minutes of our time in the day, and it was so awesome. We enjoyed it. So now I'm doing a small devotional with the kids. This is great to introduce a good 10 to 15 minute lessons with your kids and start the day right with the Lord. So it says, our daily bread for kids is 365 meaningful moments with God. So this is the one we've been doing now. It is by date, as you can see here. So you choose wherever you are. You could just choose anything. That's kind of how I do it. And then we'll read the verse that it coincides with, and then the story about the Bible. And then it ends with a fun fact. The average loaf of bread has about 20 slices. Without Jesus' miracle, it would have taken around 250 loaves of bread just to give everyone in the crowd a single slice. So it's just a fun fact, so the kids could be like, oh wow, so that is a miracle, you know. And it kind of brings the lesson to completion with those fun facts. So really fun. So this one is great. Like I said, this is a much shorter time, but it's also very meaty. I like this one a lot, and I was gifted that too. Another one that I miss and I have used has been this one here. It's in my Kindle, which the reason I say I miss is because when I had the hardcover, I would use it all the time. But now that it's in my Kindle, this Kindle's kind of been confiscated by my little toddler, so I don't use it as much. But I miss this one. It's called If I Could Ask God Anything, and it's by Catherine Slattery. Okay, so this one would say, I don't know if you can see. Oh, the glare. I'm sorry, you guys. It's bad. Anyways, it says, why do we sing hymns in church? Let me see. I'm gonna try one more time. Oh, there. Oh, there it is. Okay, so why do we sing hymns in church? And then it talks about, it explains why we sing, for what reason, what's the purpose, and then it gives you some Bible verses and so forth. Very simple. This would also take about 7 minutes when I did it, and the kids really enjoyed it. We just picked out any question that we think they would ask. And it's good for any age, that one. And then another one that I did, I had bought this one from, it's called Build My Bundle. It's an online curriculum sale, and it's called Walk This Way. I love this so much. It came with so many good lessons. Ethics and sanctification lessons for kids. Okay, and then this was a printout. I can't even tell you where to get this one, you guys. If any of you want to get this, let me know, and I'll hope to find it for you. Because it was last year that I bought it. So here, let me just show you one lesson. So lesson 1 would say accept advice and instruction. So then it gives you the verse, it gives you what to do. For the mamas, it tells you that you need a blindfold, a chair, and then Proverbs 10:17 poster, which comes with the lesson. It comes with posters, it comes with pictures when you need it. And then the story, and then objective of the lesson. It breaks it down for you and tells you what questions to ask your kids for comprehension. And then the Bible lesson. It tells you to read the Bible lesson. And then life application. I love it. So usually the life application is the one that comes with the activity for the kids to kind of, the lesson to click and for them to memorize it or remember it more. So I love this so much. I remember one great lesson that we did was on being deceitful, like why we should not be deceitful. So I was in the lesson, it told me to give the kids a tray and cover it with aluminum foil and put a bunch of brown E's, right? So what I did was I cut a bunch of brown E's, the letter E, and I put it inside the bowl, and I told the boys, inside the baking pan, and I told the boys I have brownies for you guys. And they were like, brownies, woohoo, woohoo. They got so excited. And then I was talking about the lesson about deceitfulness, and then when I opened up, they were like, what is this? Where's the brownies? I said, these are brown E's. I totally deceived them. So that was such a great lesson. Of course, I gave them something very sweet to eat after. I don't think I had brownies, but I had something really good that they were so happy about. But it's such a great lesson, and it stayed with me and it stayed with them. So I totally recommend that. I hope that if you're interested in getting that, I can get it for you. But it is from Build My Bundle, and it's called Walk This Way. I'm sure that if you Google it, you can probably find it. So those are some of the things that I use for our Bible time at home, in homeschool time. I just wanted to share with you guys what we use, some of the devotionals that we love and use. I also love the Storybook Bible. We have it upstairs. Bibles, I have different ones, but the Storybook Bible can be used as a devotional because it's such a meaty Bible, and it just gives the introduction from the Bible from the beginning to the end, very like story-like. So that's another one that we have used. We went through the whole thing already, so we haven't used it in a while, but that's another one that I recommend.
Oh, and I almost forgot our Bible app. This is something we started using about 2 months ago in our tablets, and it's you download the stories as you go, and it's the whole Bible in story form and with activities. So the kids really like this Bible app as well. It's called the Bible app.
Anyways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I just thought I would share with you guys what we do for our Bible time and our homeschool. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you in my next one.